second day of this. I'll probably play again tomorrow and then move on to something else. Like streaming these kind of games because we're on a cutscenes. A good listener. Yeah, we're here, by the way, this big castle. On some kind of little scavenger hunt yesterday when pulled a thing out of that lake. There's a peacock.
An abstract work, gentlemen.
I can punch it. Peacock. Not going.
A predator, wild, bloodthirsty, and ferocious. Beauty and grace embodied in murderous form, like nothing else.
Let's not run. Noble woman.
To send a witcher against the beast. It is
Appearances deceive, Witcher.
It's alright. See you in 10 minutes.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease.
Can't hear you.
Then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Huh? Oh, I gotta think of something. Don't know. You've
Groans, hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take groan, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green.
I can't hear you, lady. Talk louder.
Starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's
there.
greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Wowza, damn.
Wait here.
Uh-oh.
The butch?
At least I'm not having to chase him.
What was that?
Not good at the parkour in this. Like a boss fight arena.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Both of these are true. None.
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is
I should
exactly
pick
what
something
they
else.
are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
Boss fight number 3, I guess. Sort of.
Kill again.
Oh, baby.
You like that? Not good.
I'm not good at this. I'm trapped in the corner here. Killed it for a second. Oh, okay. Fireworks, good. Oh,
You want to stay where you were.
that.
Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
He's alright. That guy's still alive.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order.
Aw.
Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm
They
sorry.
turn their voices
What
up, I think,
happened?
in the
It was my fault.
thing.
Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition.
They all talk like this is part of the problem.
Yeah, how'd you regenerate?
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Killer.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... How would you humans...
I don't have
put it?
any idea what's happening.
More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes, so you'll understand Dettlaff is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him. Immensely.
Sure, why not?
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say. but intend to find out.
Sure.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know this
I
person.
know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
And a lot of people in this game. That guy, I suppose.
We flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Milton died. Okay, Afu. Oh, heck, I didn't have time to read all that. To investigate this. Read that. There, yeah, that thing. That just sushi long cemetery. Food. I want these. Light armor. Sure. Bat rolling soon though. Sure. Guys.
We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Oh. More cutscene.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Oh. This from?
My dear friend.
I've been told you're on a jaunt to Tucson.
Oh.
I do hope you don't overtax yourself during the wine festival. The effects of such exertion at your age can indeed prove most detrimental. I've come upon some information which might be of interest to you. While browsing through a colleague's book collection, I found mention of one Professor Moreau of Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. The details I've come to learn are rather vague, and his laboratory's location remains a mystery. Yet his journal should at least provide hints as to both. It is said he was laid to rest with it in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the tome I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. Should you grow tired of sampling Beauclair's ladies, wines, and other exquisite delicacies, this matter might prove a fruitful diversion. Investigate at your leisure. Your friend, Yennefer.
Friend Yennefer.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Did I track it? I think I did. Ah. Oh, it's 4 a.m. That's not a person. Got him. That glass over there. Bar's probably closed at 4 a.m.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Ah, there you go. Oh, don't steal his stuff.
Come on, no point dallying.
Can I steal his stuff, I guess? I'm back.
Should the beast you espy tell the commander, be spry!
Halt. I see. Mr. Clark.
Blacksmith, too. Well, that's all the way up. Huh.
Geralt of Rivia. Sir!
Exclamation point.
Come to me, please!
Lady?
Approach!
Doing at 4 a.m.
My eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Me, south in all my fame.
Oh, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they called Bertore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus, I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
Rarely my wont to turn down a damsel in distress. Even less so when there's a prize involved.
Ah, naturally. Why, you, sir, are no knight-errant, but a guildsman, an expert. How much would you need?
20.
Yes. That amount I am prepared to pay.
Oh, I should have.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Grotore has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off.
The other thing I was gonna do.
Strength's gone. Quite the bottom, quite the busser, my
Power to kiss.
Oh, where am I going? What the hell's up with this line?
One false move and you will regret.
What the hell am I doing? Bunch of things appeared here. Music again. I don't remember agreeing to any of this. It's this thing.
A cockerel in your cut piece is worth two. His strength's gone. Quite the bottom, quite the busser, my Duchess.
That's winter.
Can I shoot your crossbow?
Hopping and wine. Toussaint in a nutshell.
Shoot my crossbow. What was that exclamation point up here? That's not. No. I apologize. That was.
Something's in the wind.
I was playing Assassin's Creed earlier, and that's. That's how you climb things. Search the cemetery. Nice grave desecrating music. Oh. Won't let him cuss on their tombstones. These aren't red. The red one. Is that the one I was looking for? Yeah, it was.
Inscriptions in Elder speech. Salvation lies not in Dol Nevda, but in our hearts. Damn, glory be to Professor's journal's long gone. Guess somebody else found out about it too. Should look around, see if I can find something else.
Ah.
Footprints, narrow and shallow. Somebody's small, light.
That kid.
Woman, maybe.
Go kill it.
Wonder where they lead. Damn it, trail breaks off. Wonder if the grave robber learned more than I did.
Here. Get.
Professor certainly can't do much to help me with my search. Won't learn anything else here. Map Yen sent me will have to do. Also, Epitaph mentioned both Elren and Dol Nevda, Valley of the Nine.
Fuck, lit that one on fire. Oh. Poison. Alright. Fix the sword myself, can't I? Percent. Oh, okay. Jennifer sent. Where's Jennifer sent me? Oh, to stall. Tell me something now?
Site marked on the map's all wet now. Son Retour flows through there. Must be where the Valley of the Valley lay.
2 points,
Need
Knight.
to explore the location.
Where's my farm that lady gave me? Map somewhere. Important lady gave me a vineyard. Way over here. Yes, is that what this is? No.
Run, Roach.
See what this is.
Hey, Blondie. Who blows?
Good day, good day.
The peasant. Old woman.
Plums age like wine, meaning they go sour as vinegar.
Full of things.
Here.
Full of things.
There's never been a frown that couldn't be turned upside down.
I've lots to do before.
Aye.
Oi.
Pigs can fly.
Beaver.
Damn it.
Look at me.
Alright. Come on. Come on.
Run, Roach.
Head this way.
Chasing our witches make you go gray.
Hey there.
Bad people over here. There we go. Anybody else? You. Ah, miss.
That's it, Roach.
Left my shovel out. Supposed to follow the road. This. What am
Regis.
I doing here?
Picked some other place to meet.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh my god. Look at this thing. This blue on water. More of them. Dumb. Ah! Yes. No, no. Ham sandwich. Okay. There are a lot of these things. Or a bunch of stuff in them. That one didn't. Fences. The hole we go. Why not? Ah!
Kiki Moors. Had victuals aplenty around here.
What?
Kiki Moor workers. Oh, another Kiki Moor worker. Another one. Stop it, stop it. Is that music or a horrible thing? We're back here. It's this one. Good. Good timing on my part.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind, though we did not meet so I could prove how very original I am.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
I'll be watching this. He likes the ring.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy of Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it. Just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Switching hands on the table. Like.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence.
Put that in his nose.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your
Eye
secrets.
socket.
After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Hey, you're a vampire.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cirilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
one question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
Nope.
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a Witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a Witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that'd earn me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Point of that. Birds were. Bird.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Oh.
Far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
White.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular.
Like how I ask him
really
questions
don't attach
and
much
pay
importance
no
to
attention to the answer.
It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Oh.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Go kill a thing. Vanilla region. Oh, hotel. Here, let. Oh. Okay, j'avoue. Buried learn. Spotted whites. Vector. Vector. Nope. Long necrophages. Hey, let's see. Necrophage, oil, fire, and that thing. Got 100 points for doing that. Bad things over here. Warp out of here. The question mark is. Wait. Oh, it's a monster nest. Those things, great. It's not a thing, is it? Stop doing that, please. Dead. I don't like those. Oh god, I'm gonna have to. Probably right after he talks. Do that later. Now I gotta load stuff now. Back in a minute. Timing. No, don't. For the hell of it. Plant it. Check this out. star. There it is. Vulnerable to oil. Hard. Hard. The pop thing. Away from me. No. The question mark at the town here. Stop chase. Oh, peasant?
To certain morals, as one.
Signpost, yep.
Wanna play blind man's bluff?
Looking deep.
Welcome to my humble establishment. What land do you hail from?
The road's so long, don't know how to answer that. Let's just say I'm from the north.
Ah, is it true what they say? About the war, death, destruction all about?
Exaggerated. Not by much, though.
Oh, forgive my asking about thy family in Edern, see? So I'm curious. But please, do tell me what I can do for you.
Show me what you're selling.
Any cards? Ah.
Mentioned you have a family in Eddern. Whereabout, if you don't mind my asking?
In Vengerberg? You've been there, perhaps?
Dinner first.
Yeah, number of times. It's the hometown of my friend, let's say. At any rate, pretty town, Vengerberg. Also didn't suffer too much during the invasion, from what I know.
Phew. That is a relief to hear. A weight off my shoulders, I tell you.
Should be going. Farewell.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any who's not heard of our
What
wine?
they summoned you to do, then pack up and go back where you came from.
The armament.
I've got the most.
Ah, God.
Eh? What's that?
Mind showing me your wares?
I'm broke fixing all this. Broke.
So long.
Just in, jewel-encrusted galligaskins. The latest rake.
This is faster than Roach anyway. I got 360.
Cowards die many times before their death.
Thought it was a little closer. Uh-oh. Ooh, guarded treasure. A treasure. Go, baby. Oh, they're 40s. Kill this one. There we go. Got some teeth. Look. Where at? We're here. Very. That. Bat rollings. Oh, there it is. Little circus. Spoon. What? I've got my fake money turned into actual money. While. Oh no, get out of the way. Oh. Corpse pile. Horse go, there he is. Another one up. Alfred, what is this thing on my belt here? Bunch of them here.
More guests. Never a good omen.
You just stay here, horse. Someone exploded into yellow. Come over there.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
Jumping right into the spoons and they're not rattled. You protect the spoons. Well, it's protected. What do I got? 15 more minutes.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
Boone.
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Boone.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Those aren't spoons. Examine the corpses there, Geralt. Both.
Skeletons.
Yes.
Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection
The
in the
lip
mirror.
physics there.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Lots of spoons. Not reading.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Spoon key.
Spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
This. Are you? From. Oh. They.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
Go.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
The stuff. That's enough of the spoons, guys. Am I going? White. Go. Ask the her about the mysterious spoon. Of course, it's way, way, way far away. Warp there. the hole at? That way. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. Damn it, monsters. Oh, they are doing stuff. What I meant to. Do the square button mashing it. There's the post, alright.
Load stuff.
But a few drops of wine, glowing.
Do you know the colors I would see on the Duchy's banners? Red, white, and rose.
Alright. Why are they talking English?
Work doth one noble, sloth.
Aye. E. Get to these little dots over here. They're down. False teeth. House. Person. Or yeah.
Wipe your boots before you take another step. Don't slurp your food. Don't eat with your hands. Don't pick your teeth with your knife.
What?
Oh, I'm just jesting. You, sir, clearly were not born in a barn. Welcome to the pheasantry. The best auberge in all the duchy.
What are you serving up today?
Cards. Sell all my.
Spoon like this. When you set a place, where's it go?
My, oh my. It seems rather a fanciful bouillon spoon. Or a key of some sort. There's a note here.
Yeah, note led me here. Any idea what the key might open?
Never seen it before. But you might search the cellars. The previous owner left all sorts of knickknacks there.
See you later.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda.
Oh, that's outside. Here's your basement.
Did you kiss our sweet shining sun?
Found it, maybe. Yeah. Root. Okay, so I'll just... Ooh. All that. Of it. Still here. It's a key. Why is werewolf a quest item? Or booty, oh hell. Way over here. Of course it is. Oh. Go. I'm gonna do a few little things. I'm gonna stop. Still locked. On the stairs. Yeah, halt. I could play.
Good day.
Die.
My dear, you're married, but what difference does it make? Life's to be lived.
Herbal it, so
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle? Ginacia petals?
Show me what you've got in stock.
that. Oh, it's the respec thing. I can make my color do that. Oh, it's
How's business?
The coin is good. But just between us, I'm going batty with boredom. I know what my customers want before they open their mouths. Boltmen, birch sap. Ladies of all walks, whatever fragrance Duchess Henrietta prefers at the time. If just once someone
Alright, good or bad would have worked, sir.
Poison, eh?
Need to get going. Till next time.
I'm gonna go do a bunch of stuff off camera, I think. I've been meaning to for a while.
You'd best behave, friend. You're in good clear, see?
I'll go to that place way the hell up here. Oh, board over here. It's just a big ass map. But there, anyway, thanks for watching.